Installing Ezi Mat is really simple. You'll need a check valve, a smart water timer, a pressure reducer between 20 and 25 psi, a pipe cutter, some ratchet clamps, a packet of 25mm poly end plugs, some Ezi Mat fittings, a 25mm poly elbow, a gate valve, also known as a back valve, and finally a 25mm low density poly pipe. All can be found from your local hardware store, or click the shopping list button below to download a PDF list. Now prepare the area you wish to install the lawn. Ezi Mat requires a length of pipe which is connected to the tap called a header, and another length of pipe to the other end down the bottom called the footer. Water enters the header, then goes through the Ezi Mat to the footer, creating a pressurized water cycle that emits water to your lawn evenly. So now pick your header's location, and here are some tips. Here is a rectangle lawn. You would place the header here and the footer here. Here is a more complicated shape. You would curve the header pipe here and put the footer here. Don't worry, all the fittings swivel to accommodate any shape. Now connect the fittings. Using a hole puncture tool or drill bit, create holes in the header and footer pipes, then snap on the Ezi Mat fittings. Next, slide the irrigation pipe onto the Ezi Mat fitting and screw tightly. Give it a tug just to be sure. Now roll out the Ezi Mat and connect the fittings on the other side. Now let's plug up all the ends. Identify the low point and install the gate valve. This is so the water can drain out best when you need to flush out the system. Remember, with every barbed fitting requires a ratchet clamp. Using an end plug, plug up all the remaining ends. Let's move on to the final stage, the tap fittings. Install your smart timer, then install the check valve, install the pressure reducer, then connect the header pipe. Remember to use Teflon tape on the threaded components. You've just successfully installed an Ezi Mat system. All you've got to do now is apply the soil and lay the turf. Please note, with new turf establishment, watering is essential for the first 2 weeks. Using a hose sprinkler, give your lawn a deep soaking for the first 2 weeks. You can pick these up pretty cheap from your local hardware or irrigation store. After 2 weeks is up, turn the sprinkler off and let Ezi Mat take over for the remaining years. Ensure you turn on the Ezi Mat system during the establishment stages. What Ezi Mat does is recharge the moisture in the soil rather than saturating it, hence the significant water saving. If you're stuck or want some help, call our support line on 1300 394 628 or email us at sales@ezimat.com.